locally, we've been following the case of Paul Whelan pretty extensively ever since he was detained in Russia. He was charged on espionage and then convicted and serving time in hard labor prisons in Russia. We talked to his brother a lot, and the idea was, hopefully somebody like Victor Bout would have been a good trade piece. They end up bringing the NBA player home, and Paul's still there. Now we've got Anthony Blinken saying that the U.S. has made a significant real offer to try to bring Paul home, whether it's a prisoner exchange or whatever. Is that real? Is that something that they're working on behind the scenes? I think they are, but I guess I just hope that something is still being done that leads us to that end game.
Well, I mean, obviously, I hope so as well. I thought they missed a huge opportunity to get him home when they had any trade whatsoever. Remember, Victor Bout is, by the way, active in Ukraine today on assembling weapons and munitions and other things.
So what he does best.
That's exactly what he did, and that's why he was in a U.S. prison. And this is the king of death.
Yeah.
And that trade, candidly, was offensive to me, only in the sense that they didn't bring Paul home with her. And again, anytime you can get American out of a circumstance like that, I think we all ought to, stop for a minute and applaud. That's great. But the opportunity to get somebody who has gotten the rough end of this deal was just missed. And I hope this is real. I hate to say it, but it feels a little political to me. They got a lot of guff for getting the headlines of a very famous person out. And not getting the guy who's just doing the average work of an American citizen. I don't know. I'm skeptical. I hope they do it. I hope they get at it. I hope they don't trade somebody that's far more valuable. Candidly, the Russians should release him anyway, but that's a whole nother matter. But I hope